Hey, this week on Big Questions, we're going to be talking about what is prayer. At a very basic level, prayer is communicating with God and joining in a relationship with Him, joining Him in what He's doing in the world. There is two types of prayer. There's what we might call extemporaneous prayer, so perhaps prayer that we improvise, say, in personal times of need, and then there's pre-written prayer, so something like the Lord's Prayer that we find in the Gospels, and both are really important. And in fact, they complement one another. This type of extemporaneous kind of impromptu prayer, it's when we have a very specific personal need, and we have something very specific we're going through. Perhaps we have a sin we're specifically struggling with, and we want to pray through that very carefully. But sometimes we also need pre-written prayers, because a lot of times we say, well, I don't know what to pray. I'm worried I'll say something wrong when I'm praying. So we're used to the idea that the things we say over and over again form our language, form the way we think about things. We're used to this because we've all grown up saying the Pledge of Allegiance. We can say it without even thinking about it. And what it does is it forms the way we talk about our nation, and it forms the way we think about the flag. We perhaps even think of the Pledge of Allegiance every time we see the American flag. So we're used to the idea that things we say over and over again form our desires. Have we ever considered that when we say a psalm, we are joining God and speaking the word of God into creation? So when we say these pre-written prayers, as the disciples asked Jesus, how should I pray? We can do that in a corporate setting together. We can pray together in that way, but also it helps us learn how to pray and helps us rest on the wisdom of the Christians who have gone before and the community of the faithful. So prayer is a really important thing. It's something we care deeply about at this church, and I'd love to know what you think.